All right, well, unfortunately, Omar has to wait again. He got 52% of the vote, 52.6%, which I think is pretty good at this situation.
Third time on the ballot. I don't remember what his percentages were the first two.
It was 50 last year.
But I always felt he was going to be a guy who was, the idea of him as a Hall of Famer was going to have to grow on people outside of Cleveland.
Yeah. You know? Derek Jeter, what do you think? Hall of unanimous or not?
Well, because he played in New York, almost anybody could be unanimous. No, I'm kidding. Probably close, 98%.
Missed by one.
That's one person didn't have one there.
Well, he'll be outed soon, I would think. And Larry Walker gets it. Now, see.
So Jeter and Walker.
I sort of can see why
here's
people.
His numbers.
I can sort of see why people say that about Omar Vizquel, because I didn't see Larry Walker enough to make an opinion on whether he's a Hall of Famer or not.
Yeah.
However, Omar, 25 years, 11 Gold Gloves. Here's Jeter, .310 batting average, 260 home runs, 5-time World Series champ. I was surprised there's only one MVP in the World Series.
Yeah. You know, he was a guy that when he came up in a big situation, especially against the Indians,
right?
He knew that he was going to inside out a ball to right center and
did all the time.
Get the runner home.
Absolutely. And in the era of the shortstop, now you have Larry Walker, who played mostly with the Rockies and .313 career batting average, 5-time All-Star, and was the MVP in 1997. And again, you wonder how much of a factor Coors Field would be.
Yeah, and I've seen some of the metrics on that, Les, and it suggests that it didn't make a huge difference in his career if you believe the numbers. So I think the people who voted had looked at that and made that determination that this guy probably would have been a Hall of Famer no matter where he played.
Right. Well, some people, or some players are affected by it. Apparently he was not. Curt-Schilling came close, but no cigar. 70%.
What a great,
75 to get in.
Just a great big game pitcher, and I think he will get in. I know he has some views that rub some people the wrong way. Back when I did have a vote, I didn't take stuff like that into account because I just didn't think it was fair.
Well, when you take stuff like that, you're talking about him thinking his politics got in the way?
Yeah, I think some of his politics have rubbed people the wrong way, but to me, that shouldn't be a factor.
How about red paint on his socks?
Yeah, well, that whole thing. All I know is he was a
big-time pitcher.
You knew if you were handing him the ball, 216 and 146.
Well, 3-time world champion.
3-time World Series champ. That's pretty.
And World Series MVP once.
Yeah.